Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Tight end left. Tight end left. Hey. Hey.
On play action, it's Brady. Got a man open. That's Harry. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Go Bandit!
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Switch it, switch it, switch 6-6, pull it high.
From the 44, Brady. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Wait, that.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady gives to Michel, and an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Crunch! Greystone, travel. 26. Under crunch, under crunch. Hey, hey!
Play action, now it's Brady. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie! I'm coming. I'm coming. Shift, shift. Go Bandit!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Pull it together. Check. 72.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 14-yard
line. Mike's 40, Mike's 40. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
On the ground, Michel. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Let's go.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Taking it in from a yard out. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Shit. Hurry. Check the backer.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It shouldn't be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go now. 70 ending. Oh, you got D? Shoot.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 51 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And an alley to run.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
At the 47-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Yeah, 60 yards. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball, ball. Get that ball. Max, walk. Right. 52's the mic. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. He can't hang. Shut up. He's not going to get me.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
36.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch the edge. Watch twist, watch twist. Alpha.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
3 down, 3 down.
Hey, 66.
On the ground is Michelle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, check it.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
To throw is Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Bennett in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Switch.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the pressure gets to him again. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Go.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dorsett's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. Doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
50.
Brady to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. And the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. To throw is Brady. Catch is made by Harry. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 2-6. 50, here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, it's our house. Hey, 50. Go 58's the mic.
You must be dreaming.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Go, go. Tighten up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on, D.
No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Mike 52. Hey, keep it up. Hey, Mike 52. Here we go. No. Off.
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, Ravens.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the pass.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one, deep left, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Mike 40. Get him. Get him.
No, 66.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle.
The leg. Get there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. 48's the Mike.
I got him.
From the 29, Brady gets it to Gordon. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That last catch short of marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Able to get this to Gordon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the ground, this is Michelle.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Michelle. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Shift.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Caught by the tight end Watson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Wait, that. Mike, 48's Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Regular.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
So we got Jack Rabbit.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
58,
But correct.
right over there. Yeah.
No
Mike,
pick,
58,
just
right
incomplete that
He's
time.
tired of me. He's tired of us. 58.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and
Here we go,
long.
Pete, get off
He
the
gets
field.
it to Brown, complete. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punt.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Nice pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready? Mike, 58. 58's the Mike.
Zoom.
Team showed up. And 58 is the Mike. Going 58's the Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep up. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A.J. Green, 45 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Brady now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A give to Michelle running right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 62 yards on the ground.
That's another Patriots first down.
Wait, that round 80? Round 80?
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
No, 66.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking from the gun, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw it in on 2nd down. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wait, set 29. Alpha. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 72.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Let's go.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo. Check it.
Throwing again. Brady. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Man out, man out, man out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready. Go to base.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Echo.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Watch run.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Hey, that's all day, baby. Your shot. Hey, take your shot. Stop back the huddle. Stop back there. Hold it ready.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Let's go, D.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. Being shaken, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Right here. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
They'll try and throw forward with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Wait, 20.
48.
Hey, goal 66.
Exit.
Check 24. Check 24.
Wait, hit.
To throw is Brady. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 66.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I like the call. inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Here's Jackson. Buying time to Petty. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Come on, fellas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Patriots take over
All
first
day,
and
baby.
10
Let's go.
at their
Let's
own
go.
45-yard line.
Wait, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, check it. Wait, did he hit?
Brady to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Wait, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight right. Watch tight end. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Switch. Switch.
61, matchbox lights.
Deuce.
72.
Joker.
Alert.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And it's no good. He comes up empty on the late field goal try, and they are out here in the divisional round. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.